is producing energy or energy and environmental health and what goes into that. So, looking at things like oil, nuclear energy, wind energy, but really that even coal and how that affects our environment and ultimately our health, because that is really what we're trying to do through this entire course. Um, and so it talks about fossil fuels and the different ways of getting those out and how those can lead to downstream effects in the environment and leading to our health, and also in the manufacturing processes, things that we've learned over time of the way that those can affect our health. An example of this is that most people forget or may not have been alive and had to deal with that gasoline used to be what's called leaded gasoline. Now, when you go to pumps, you'll see unleaded everywhere, and you may ask, like, well, where do I get leaded gasoline? Well, you don't really find leaded gasoline anymore. They used to, part of the manufacturing process, gasoline contained lead, and they determined that when that was burnt in cars, that lead was put into the atmosphere, and that people were breathing it in, and it was causing all kinds of issues. And so they learned through that process that we needed to basically take the lead out of that gas, and so that has come from it. And so that's part of what that chapter will look at, along with electricity from nuclear fuel and how that process may not affect the environment in the ways that the fossil fuels do, but there are still effects from that. There's nuclear waste products that have to come from that and the process itself. And so there are still things that will affect our health and the environment as we move forward with those and different alternatives that are out there. And so with all of that being said, this chapter does a good job of walking through that process and some of the issues and things we've learned over time with that energy production process and the things that will affect our health and our environmental healths. And so it just walks you through that. If you guys have any questions, please let me know, and hopefully you guys are enjoying some of the things that are in this course.